Hello and thanks for joining us once again on the 3-day weather forecast. I am Paul Ugbah. The early hours of Wednesday saw isolated cells of thunderstorms across the length and the breadth of the country, which merged together to form a very massive thunderstorm system which propagated from the eastern parts of the country towards the western parts. And as it did, it gave rains to places like Kaduna, the FCT, Abuja, Nasarawa, Benue State, and also parts of Kogi State. The southeastern parts of the country also experienced some rains during the early hours of Wednesday. And so for the rest of Wednesday, we expect that places over central Nigeria haven't experienced some rains this morning, and also the southeastern parts of the country and part of Benin and also Akure areas. These areas are expected to be cloudy for the rest of the day. However, there are still slim chances for thunderstorms in places like Ibadan in Oyo State and Ikeja in Lagos State. Temperatures are expected to range between 28 degrees Celsius over Jos to about 39 degrees Celsius in Nguru. Sokoto is expected to be 38 degrees Celsius, while the FCT Abuja is expected to be 33 degrees Celsius. Over the southern parts of the country, we expect temperatures to generally range between 32 degrees Celsius over Ikom to about 34 degrees Celsius over Ikeja in Lagos State. For our air quality forecast on this day, we expect most parts of the country which appear in yellow and also in green to have good air quality with moderate air quality index, which is not likely to pose any serious threat to the health of persons living across all these places. However, a few places in Katsina and Kano, which appear in red, are likely to still have air quality that is considered unhealthy for all categories of persons and unhealthy only for sensitive group of persons in places like Dutse and Zaria in Kaduna State and also in Guzo. For Thursday, we still expect most parts of the north to be partly cloudy, with temperatures likely to range between 32 degrees Celsius over Kaduna to about 39 degrees Celsius in Sokoto and Nguru. Maiduguri and Potiskum are expected to experience temperatures of 38 degrees Celsius. Over the southern parts of the country, there are prospects for thunderstorms around the hilly grounds of Enugu State and also parts of Rivers State and Lagos as well. Temperatures over the south are expected to range between 31 degrees Celsius over Akure and Ibadan to about 33 degrees Celsius over Port Harcourt, Enugu, Warri, and Benin in Edo State. For air quality forecast on this day, we still expect most parts of the country extending from Maiduguri through Bauchi, Jos, Kaduna, the FCT Abuja, Sokoto areas, and also over most places in the south to have very good air quality without any serious threat to the health of persons living around these areas, which appear in yellow. However, a few places in the south that appear in orange around Enugu and Oka, and also part of the northern states of Kano, Katsina, and also Nguru are expected to still experience air quality that is considered unhealthy for sensitive group of persons. By Friday, conditions over the northern parts of the country are expected to remain partly cloudy with prospects for thunderstorms around Kaduna, Jos Plateau, the FCT, Abuja, and also part of Jalingo and Yola in Adamawa State. We also expect the southern parts of the country to experience thunderstorms over Ikeja in Lagos State and also parts of Rivers State, Port Harcourt. Temperatures are expected to reach 40 degrees Celsius over Sokoto, 39 over Katsina, 37 over Kano, and also 39 over Nguru, Potiskum, and Maiduguri areas, while temperatures over the south are expected to range between 30 degrees Celsius over Ibadan and Akure to about 33 degrees Celsius in Enugu, Warri, and Benin. Lokoja is expected to be 34 degrees Celsius and Abuja 35 degrees Celsius. For our air quality forecast, most parts of the country are still expected to have good air quality with moderate air quality index, which is not likely to pose any serious threat to the health of persons living around most of these places. However, a few places in the north, Katsina, Kano, Duse, Potiskum, and also parts of Zaria and Gozo areas are expected to have air quality that is unhealthy for persons living around these areas. This is where we draw our curtains for the 3-day weather forecast. Thanks for watching and see you again.